I'm Karthik, like a thick car. What's going on? Thanks for coming out to laugh. It's pretty exciting. I'm pretty insecure about my laugh. I was hanging out with my girlfriend. She was like, "Hey, my roommate gave you a compliment. She thinks you have a great laugh." And before I could say anything, her roommate burst in and goes, "I said it was unique, okay?" I don't know if you guys are familiar with compliments. That is not one, okay? Not even close. And then my friends will just ask me to laugh. They'll just be like, "Yo, do the laugh." I'm like, it's not the laugh, it's my laugh, okay? And I can't just do the laugh. It won't be real. You have to say something funny, you know? Like, that'd be like if I was in bed with my girlfriend and I was like, "Yo, do the orgasm." She'd be like, "I can't just do the orgasm. It won't be real. You have to leave the room, you know?" It's pretty exciting. I'm in town from New York. It's pretty cool. I'm from the South originally. My parents still live in the South, and they moved from India, so they moved from conservative to conservative. So it's an interesting energy. You know, whenever I've been living in New York now, so whenever I go down, I try to educate them on the world. It's going okay. Last time I was there, I showed my parents this movie, Moonlight. You guys know this movie? Yeah. If you don't know, it's an Oscar-winning movie about gay men, right? I asked my mom what she thought about it afterwards, and she was like, "I really, really liked it, because I know it's just a movie." I was like, that wasn't Jurassic Park, right? These are real. They have always walked among us, right? I live in Brooklyn. Half my neighbors are Triceratops, The other half are Tricerabottoms, dude. It's crazy. Thank you. Hell yeah. There's always one person that claps. It's like, that's the best joke I've ever heard. Hell yeah. I got a couple roommates. Things are going well. One of my roommates, a week after he moved in, he passed out drunk on the toilet. Not fun. And my third roommate was freaking out, and I could tell she was freaking out because she was like, "Oh my God, I hope he doesn't perish. Please don't perish." She kept saying the word perish, which I'm pretty sure is reserved for people who die in fires. Okay, it's not for death by black cherry White Claw, Because there are certain ways of describing dying that don't go with certain ways of dying, it'd be really weird if you were watching the news and they were tragically in the earthquake, over 800 people kicked the bucket. They're sadly they all bit the dust. One man clings to life, but we're afraid his injuries might finish him. What's Anderson Cooper talking about? It'd be weird. I'm Indian. Thank you. Okay, this is not. That's even weirder. I don't know why I said that. A lot of Indians in America don't really know what race to identify with, so they either act white or black. He's like, I know 4 black Indians. It's the gold chain, it happens, yeah, dude. Most of the time it's white, because they watch Gossip Girl once and they're like, "That looks fucking sick, dude." Their biggest problem is gossip. I'm fucking in, dude. But every now and then you'll meet an Indian guy who owns 7 Allen Iverson jerseys and prays to Drake and dances like this, There's this thing, the got your nose. He loves to do that. And yeah, when you see that, it's also white. There's nothing whiter than acting black. I don't know. I'm probably gonna propose to my girlfriend pretty soon, which is sad. Wow, don't do it. I've been telling this joke for a year and a half. That's very. I love how it was a girl who was like, "Don't do it," too. She's like, "It's not real. The gender, it's all fake. It's not good." Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You convinced me. That's all it took. One person be like, "Don't do it." I'm like, "Shit, maybe I should rethink things." No, I'm gonna do it at some point. The next couple. It's gonna happen. Here's the thing. I want it to be a surprise when I do it, obviously, right? So I was looking up how to get her ring size without her knowing, and the top result was here's what you do. tie a string around her finger, and when you take it off, that'll be pretty close to the actual size. I was like, how the fuck is she not gonna know what I'm doing, you know? Like, I'm not fitting her for a yo-yo, you know? Like, there's no way I'm gonna get away with this, right? Like, what's gonna happen? I tie the string, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I told you I was into bondage. Start off small, work our way up. Also, who has string? I don't have string. Just fucking, I don't knit or fly kites or floss, you know? I'm not married yet, you know? I asked one of my friends who got engaged, I was like, how'd you get your fiance's ring size? And he was like, oh, I just took one of the rings she already has and used that for the size. I was like, fuck, that's good. Didn't think of that one at all. Shit. So I was like, all right, we do that. So I took one of my girlfriend's rings, get the size, but it didn't fit, because turns out her finger is a different size than her nipple. So that's right? Classic. Great joke. My girlfriend is Asian, and she has a dog, and she got the dog a body harness that has the dog's name on it. It's like Maggie, you know? And since the dog's part of my girlfriend's family, it also has my girlfriend's last name on it. So across the dog's body, it says Maggie Wang. Problem is, if I take the dog for a walk alone, it looks like I just decided to make her Asian. Like, I was just like, yeah, this big black pit bull, Chinese, dude. 100%. You hear that bark? That's a Beijing accent, dude. It's not a great look, because people can see me, they can see the harness, so they're like, why is your dog Chinese? And I'm like, no, my girlfriend's Chinese. And they're like, the dog is your girlfriend? What the hell? All right. My girlfriend makes a lot more money than me, which is very hot. Very hot. Thank you. Hell yeah. I'm not going to propose, though, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm going to propose. I'm an actor. One of my biggest inspirations as an actor is Peter Dinklage. If you don't know him, he's a little person. He was on Game of Thrones. And all right. Yeah. Here to bring you information. You're welcome. Any other actors anyone needs information on? I really admire him, because even when he was really struggling, he refused to audition for roles that demeaned him, like leprechauns and elves, which I thought was amazing. Unfortunately, I read about it while I was waiting to audition for a terrorist. So that wasn't great, you know? Like, I auditioned for the same show 3 times, okay? The first time was for a terrorist, second time was for a terrorist, and the third time was for a software engineer. Who became a terrorist? Which is a little bit of a hat on a hat, like, we get it, he's brown, you know? Like I felt like I was gonna get to the next scene and be like, wait, why is he driving a cab now, too? This seems a little much, you know? I posted a joke of me telling that joke on TikTok. I posted a video of me telling that joke on TikTok, and some guy comments, and he's like, nobody thinks of Indians when they think of terrorists. Smelly, yes, but not terrorists. I was like, yeah, I agree, dude. Like, dude, you know, I would have been so much happier if, like, the fucking Indian dude's part was just like, the cops are like, we gotta find the dude who bombed Grand Central Station. And then I walk by and they're like, that fucking dude smelled terrible, dude. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I'll leave you guys with this. I moved to New York about like 10 years ago, and when I was about to move there, my aunt came to visit me, and my aunt lives in Malaysia. And I don't know if you guys know this, there's actually another Twin Towers in Malaysia. And so when my aunt came to visit me, she brought me a shirt with a picture of the Malaysian Twin Towers on it. And she was like, here, wear this when you go to New York. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't dance in the end zone like that, you know? And like, I'm not not saying I look like a terrorist. I'm just saying if I wore a shirt with the Twin Towers on it, I definitely look. It look like I'm doing a fucking victory lap, dude. I can't. Which, like, obviously, I should have worn that shirt to all my auditions. Talk about method acting, right? But any other situation, it's not gonna go great, and I get it, dude. Sometimes you gotta judge a book, right? Like. I guess. Like if I saw a white guy wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt, then I'd be like, all right, we're probably not gonna be friends, you know? If I see a white woman wearing a Live, Laugh, Love shirt, then I'm like, all right, she has Chardonnay for breakfast, you know? If I see another white guy wearing a New England Patriots jersey, then I'm like, all right, his Blue Lives Matter shirt's in the wash, you know? That's just how that goes. All right, thank you guys so much. Keep it going for your host.